Where are we right now and what transpired?
We're at the 10,900 block of County Road 29 in near Overton, Texas, just on the Smith County line almost, Smith-Rusk County line.
And what transpired here?
At about 12 noon today, we got a call. Smith County Sheriff's Office dispatch received a call of what was reported as an accidental shooting of a 2-year-old. Responded to the scene. They had already moved the 2-year-old from this location to the fire department in downtown Overton, where the ambulance responded, and later that 2-year-old was life flighted to LSU Medical Center in Shreveport, Louisiana, in stable condition and is undergoing surgery at this time.
Okay, and who was here when you all responded to this call?
Okay, there was nobody was left here. They had already left and gone to the fire station. I'm assuming because it was so difficult to find the house out here. But went to the fire station, and that's where the ambulance picked up, responded first, and then life flighted to LSU Medical Center, but again in stable condition and is undergoing surgery. We responded here to this location where the shooting took place, and are in the process now where at this time we're waiting on an evidentiary search warrant, which is ordinary for us to do in any situation like this. We're waiting on that, waiting on the crime scene unit to get here, and detectives are already here conducting interviews, and I believe the father is en route at this time to LSU Medical Center.
And you said, first can you explain what an evidentiary warrant is? What are you guys wanting to go with?
An evidentiary warrant is a warrant we would get to look for evidence, something that's by itself is not illegal to have. It's evidentiary, which I know you don't want to go into all of that because that's a lot of legal jargon, but evidentiary search warrant has to be signed by a judge of a court of record, and it allows us to go in the house and conduct a crime scene investigation to determine if things happen like were being reported to us and exactly what happened, what took place, reconstruct the scene, if you will.
Is anyone facing charges?
Well, again, we're in the very beginning stages of the investigation, and we don't want to make any assumptions at this point, one way or the other.
What are they saying happened? You said accidental.
Well, that's just the original call, and that's all I have is from the original call. The 2-year-old was accidentally shot, and 2-year-old was reportedly the one who did it. But again, we'll do the investigation and determine what happened.
Do you know what kind of gun it was?
It was a small caliber, very small caliber.
And when you got here, the 2-year-old was gone as well as anyone who was there in the house when it happened?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys looking for anyone else? You said the mother.
Everyone's accounted for, and we allowed the father. The mother, I believe, was already en route to the LSU Medical Center. We allowed the father to go there as well, and until we conduct the scene investigation, and we'll continue doing our interviews throughout the day.
And with cases like this, about how long will it take for more information as far as evidence and possible charges and things like that?
It's hard to say. It won't be any time in the next couple of hours. It won't be today. It'll be probably tomorrow.
And do you know where the child was shot?
Up in I don't know if it was one side of the chest, and it was an in and out wound, which is a good thing, that the bullet didn't stay in there and do more damage.
And was it a neighbor that called the police?
No, no, there was nothing like that transpired. From my understanding, the parents either called or had someone to call, either the Overton Police Department or whomever, once they arrived at the Overton Fire Department,
So
which is right down the road here.
So the parents were here when it happened?
Yes. Yes.
The mother was.
Both of them were.
Mom and dad was here?
Yes, from my understanding. I know for sure that dad was.
Okay, do you know about where in the house this happened?
No, I'm not going to make any assumptions in case one disagrees with what evidence we find.
And right now, right now the child is in the hospital, already got transported and being treated for?
Yes, surgery has been performed on the infant at this time.
And then, with cases like this, just how important is it to keep your firearm kind of locked up or out of?
Very important, especially when you have small children around.
And then recap one more time what y'all are waiting on, the types of warrants to finished?
We're waiting on an evidentiary search warrant. We're doing, all we're able to do at this time is interviews. We can't go anywhere in the house to look for any evidence or anything until we get the evidentiary search warrant. We could get a consent to search, which we don't make a habit of doing because so many times, and not here for any, we have full cooperation so far at this point. But just in past situations, we start with a consent search, and the person can withdraw consent at any time we find something. And then we have to then go get an evidence search warrant. So we just make it a habit to do that from the very beginning, and that we don't run into any situation like that.
And then one last question from me, any viewer that could watch this later. What is your message to them, if they do have firearms in their homes?
Keep them out of the reach of children, preferably locked up in a lockbox or a gun safe.
Okay. And then if this were to happen, could an investigation go into the parents for leaving a firearm out? Is there anything like that?
As you know, you've seen in media releases before, that does happen. I'm not going to guess what we're going to find here at this juncture. We'll have more information about that maybe later tomorrow when the detectives get in and find out what actually did happen.
And did you speak to the parents yet?
I didn't myself.
You didn't? Okay.
I spoke to a relative that I know up there.
What did they say about the parents' emotion or reaction?
We didn't even talk about the parents.
Okay, that's all I have.
Yeah.
Anything else, Brian?
Nope. All right, thank you so much.
Nope.
No, thank you.
All right,
All right,
thank you
you're
so
welcome.
much.